Welcome to the replay. I'm on my way to Gainesville. I'm on the way to Gainesville. Y'all get on this bus. Get on the bus, cuz I am on the way to Gainesville, bro. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I said? I'm on the six-pack track. I'm on the six-pack track. I will show you my, I will show, peekaboo, peekaboo, peekaboo. Maybe you can see my abs coming in. I am on the way to Gainesville, working out the rest. Don't leave that part out. Do not leave recovery out of the formula, okay? It is very, hey Slim, did you see my six pack? Did you see my six pack, Slim? I am on my way to Gainesville, bro. Thank you for the pink dinosaurs. Thank you so much, Kylie. Working out, okay? Consistency. Not only walking, okay, right here. Not only walking, but resistance training, you guys. You have to push your body into changing. You can walk all you want. Get add some ankle weights, add some wrist weights, add a weighted body vest. That way you can get some resistance training when you're walking. Do some walking lunges. Lunge as you walk. Okay? Do some side squats. Take a little break in your walk and do some side squats in your walk. Do some do some knee lifts. All right? Some rotations. With those ankle weights, oh, you'll be on the bus to Gainesville too. That is how you start reducing your weight. You don't only reduce your calorie intake, you have to increase the resistance. So your body is not used to the same old thing. You have to push it into changing. So that's what we're doing. If you're a walker, get you some ankle weights. Get you some dumbbells, 2 pound, 3 pound dumbbells. Muy fácil, very light, 3 pound dumbbells. And while you're walking, punch the air. Ouch, I hurt. Ow, I think I punched myself. Hey, Ross, I'm in here punching myself. So as you're walking, punch the air. Take those weights and walk like this, okay? This is if you're trying to get on the bus to Gainesville, okay? If you're going to another station, don't you worry. Don't worry. I'm talking about Gaines, bro, okay? So you got some weights and you're walking. You're gonna do some knee lifts and you're gonna do some rotations. Every time you rotate, I want you to breathe out. It is detoxing. It is de-bloating. It is decreasing that belly fat, especially if you are reducing your caloric intake. Not just counting calories either. I want you to count nutrients. Make sure what you are consuming is nourishing you. You can count all the calories you want, but if you're counting cookie calories or you're counting cauliflower calories, it's different. It's two different things, cookie calories and cauliflower calories. So be mindful of what you are ingesting, of what you are consuming as well, all right? We're twisting. Oh, that belly get in the way. Keep twisting. The more you do it, the easier it is going to get. And then you switch up. Like I said, you add some ankle weights. Guess what? I did my workout. Today, and I have a smoothie. I put some beet greens in here. You know what beet greens are? Beet greens are the leaves that are on the beets. Strawberry and banana and a little vegan protein. Pea protein, quinoa, and rice. You know how they get the protein from the rice and they make it into a powder. And this is what I put in my smoothie today. So no juice. No juice today. I have a straw. Hold on, it's my straw. I have a little straw so I can sip with you. Hey, BRB. Slim says BRB. BRB. What does that stand for? Beets? Is the B for beets? And the R is for red? Yeah, red beets. BR. Okay, I got my straw today. So I'm gonna be in here looking crazy. Yes, yes, and it's ice cold too. Cheers. Cheers to my peers. I have a protein smoothie here for you today. For a post-workout recovery because I am on the way to Gainesville. Watch me. Watch me on my road to Gainesville. You're gonna see. You're gonna see it, and you're gonna join. You're gonna be like, "Oh, I can get off my butt. Yeah, I can get off the couch." You're laying down scrolling right now. Have you done your knee lifts? Have you done your walking squats? You can squat down the road. Squat right down the road, just like this. Squat your way down the road. If lunges are uncomfortable, if walking lunges, okay? And then when you're taking a break, do some calf raises. So much fun to be had. I'm excited. I'm excited. I got on that scale. I get on the scale the first of every month. And I am tracking. I am tracking my progress. I am watching it. Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on it. Hey, Ray. How you doing, Ray Sousa? Bienvenida. Feliz lunes. Wait, today is Turn Up Tuesday. Turn Up Tuesday. Feliz martes. Today is Tuesday. I am losing track of time. Because I am having so much fun. I am having so much fun. I take my weight. Thank you, Real Oz. Congrats on the keep it glowing. I like that. Keep it glowing. That's what I say too. I'll be like, let's go, let's grow. Let's go, let's glow. Keep track. The numbers don't lie. The numbers are going to tell you not only your weight, your waist measurement, your BMI, body mass index, your body fat percentage. It's going to tell you 11. Thank you, Slim. It's going to tell you the way your clothes fit, and most importantly, the way you move. Are you moving easy? Are you pain-free? Or are you at a dis-ease? You can change that. Yes, you can. You can change the way you feel. I'm not even talking about looks anymore. No, who cares about looks? It's really about how you feel, how you are moving. Pain-free is the way to be. And I'm telling you, sucking in that gut all the time, it don't feel good. Okay? Having that belly in the way, trying to put your shoes and your pants on, it gets difficult if you have a lot of weight on you. This is it right here. I am so excited. I am switching over from juicing to smoothing this month. This guy has a huge speaker on his bicycle. He came in here jamming in the gym. He gym jamming. Okay, I did a 2-hour workout. Well, I taught a 2-hour workout. Yes, smoothies. And I know more people have blenders than juicers, so I am glad to be on the team smoothie this month. This month, you're gonna see smoothies from me. I did frozen strawberries. I did a frozen banana. I did a handful of beet greens. Beet greens, they have little red veins going in through it. Don't throw them away. When you do your beets, don't throw the greens away. Save them. You can chop them up and put them in your ensalada, in your salad, or you can blend them and put them in your smoothie. Also, you can do pepitas. You can do sunflower seeds. You can do, hey, Lucy Warren. I like that. She has an octopus today. Thank you so much kindly, Lucy Warren. Lucy. Seeds. You can put seeds, chia seeds, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds. I like putting pecans in my smoothie too. I am not a peanut butter. I am not a peanut butter person anymore. I quit peanut butter years ago. So now I will put my own nuts in there. I make my own nut butter. I butter my own nuts. Just take the nuts and put them in there. Make sure they're not salty. Who wants a salty smoothie? No. Okay. So for strength training purposes, I will be working out twice a day, which officially would be, if I teach, some days I teach in la mañana and some days I teach in the afternoon. So I'll be alternating my workout schedule. So see me tonight for Turn Up Tuesday, and I will do some workouts at home. Right now, I am on the job, and I have to, after class, have my smoothie. I don't even want to put it down, but I want to show you my water. I bring my cooler. I bring my little cooler here with me. You know what I'm saying? Styling and profiling, and then this is just paper because I like to write. I like to take notes. But anyway, bam! Drinking plenty of water. Make sure you drink plenty of water. Flush, detox. If you are in the running to become America's next top model, if you want to decrease your body fat percentage, okay? Make sure you're drinking plenty of water, of good water, the right water, some nutrient-dense water. You can get this from eating watery fruits and vegetables like cucumbers and celery, watermelon. Those are packed with water. That is good water. So increase your intake of water, whether it is in the H2O form or the H3O2. H3O2 is when you get the water from the fruits and the vegetables. A lot of them are over 97% water. This smoothie good, but it don't make no sense how I'm getting this smoothie in. Activity. So we have our nutrition. We are increasing our intake of water-packed fruits and vegetables and proteins. I'm going to grow through you with the proteins, with the lentils and the quinoa and the tempeh and the seeds, okay? I'm going to give you some options for protein. It's going to be plant-based. I can't give you any other option. I can't even fathom recommending eating the animals. I won't do it. So I'm going to recommend thank you, Slim. I won't even recommend, but I will recommend lentils and seeds and grains, whole grains for you. I'm going to do my hair too soon enough. I'm going to do it, I promise. So 30 days, well, I guess, if it's the 3rd of February, is it 3rd of February? February. How you spell February? Is it February? So the whole entire month of February, I'm switching up my routine. More smoothies. I will be doing some juice. I'm going to do a green juice. And I have a green juice packet for you. I need to upload it into my stand store. I'm going to be giving it away. I'm going to give it away. I'm not even going to charge for it. I'm going to give you the green juice recipes and the green smoothie recipes. So whether you have a juicer or a blender, you can follow me. And I'll also be giving you my workout routine. If you want, you can join in. My friend, I have been teaching aerobics for 21 years. Oh, 21 years. I am not new to this. I am true to this. I'm not even in the gym. The gym is in me. Yeah. So I can help you out with your workout, your strength training, and the stretching. So it will be a lovely balance. That part, a lovely balance of stretching, because you know we want to be flexible at our age. We want to have a wider range of motion so we can do the things. We can do the reaching and the pulling and the lifting and the pressing. You know what I'm saying? So we will have a lovely balance of stretch, flexibility training, because you need recovery. When I first started, I said, hey, don't leave out rest. Don't forget to do your recovery. 6 to 8 hours of sleep. Go to bed at a certain time. If you have this goal, oh, I want to wake up at 5 a.m. I want to join the 5 a.m. club. I want to do all the things early in la mañana. Well, you have to go to bed at a certain time. Me, I am not. I'm a pumpkin about 8 o'clock. Luckily, I'm still up at 8 o'clock. If I'm not gone by 6:30, 7 o'clock, I'll just be like fighting the Sandman, fighting the Sandman. I'll be ready. Sun go down, LaLa go down. And so when 5 o'clock comes, when 4:30 comes, I am all the way up. I'm like this. And a lot of stuff gets done in the morning, in la mañana. Okay? I miss smoothies. With smoothies, the difference between smoothies and juice, if you're curious, the difference between the smoothies and the smoothies are packed with protein and fiber. The juice is like your liquid vitamin. It's like a quick delivery of nutrients. Right away, you're going to get the nutrients with the juice. So I'm not saying one is better than the other. They're just different. Smoothie, you're going to get your protein and you're going to get your fiber, which is vital when you are on the road to Gainesville. Let's get these gains, bro. Now is the best time of year to do it, because you can pop out in the springtime for the new year. We can have it done by the new year. My goal is to 18 pounds down, 18 more pounds. Give me 18 more pounds down by 3:30. Not today, 3:30, but March the 30th. Okay, quote me on that. So I will be taking account of my weight, taking account of my waistline, and I already showed you a preview of my six-pack. I showed it to you. You're gonna see the change. And I will be posting my workouts. I got a schedule. I can't put the smoothie down. Hold on, I got a schedule. Yeah, I was late to work this morning. Well, actually, I was on time to work, early to work. I was early to work, and then I got here, and I went to plug up my phone, and I didn't even have it. I was like, man, I got to go all the way back home to get this freaking phone. So I have some stuff in here in this phone. You know what I'm saying? I have some stuff here. So I have it, my notes written down. Well, it's not written, I guess. I should have wrote it down. So I did a full body dumbbell workout here at the gym, and I did Pilates already. So I'm going to do that later on today. I'm going to make sure that I get in 30 to 45 minutes of my own time, because you have to put in that work. Don't think you're going to get it laying around scrolling. If you want to get on that road to Gainesville, you got to put in the work. Trust the process. Trust it. The more you practice, the more you're going to see progress. You are. What's that saying in it's like 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, and I don't know what the saying is, but it's like in a little bit of time you might feel it, give it some more time, and other people would see it, and then more and more time, then you will actually see the results. Something like that. But just trust the process. If you love yourself, you respect yourself, it's going to show in what you eat and what you do. And when you rest, you got to rest. And not all the time. And resting is not scrolling on the phone, because that sucks your energy. It really does take a lot of energy to scroll. Trust me, I know. I spent days upon days scrolling my life away, sucking my energy. I'd rather suck a smoothie. Suck a smoothie. I said it. So smoothies, and then if you want an option of juice, you can alternate, but definitely increasing your fiber and your protein intake. And you're going to get that with the smoothies, and you're going to get that with what you are eating. All right, all right. What do I have here? Yes, so I have a protein staple list for you if you want to download it. I'll have it up in a little bit. I'm almost done. It is very vital that you do the protein smoothie right after your workout, within 30 minutes. That is when it's best going to be absorbed. There's a time for everything. You can't just be like, I'm gonna drink it when I want. No, you're going to consume it right after your workout. That's when it will be more beneficial to you. So be mindful of the time when you are consuming these things. It is muy importante. Edamame, quinoa, hemp, chia, tahini, seitan. I love seitan. I am a fan of seitan more than soy, more so than tofu. Everybody can't really handle tofu. And if your body's telling you, then don't do it. And listen to the messages. Okay, one more sip. Oh, I'm getting stuffed though, for real. This is an extra large. This is an extra large smoothie for real, because this thing came in at 28 ounces. When normally they're selling it to you 12 ounces, right? They normally give you 12 ounces. That's like a medium. 8 ounces would be a small. And yeah, this is, oh my God, I'm gonna be stuffed. And then later on today, I will have a sweet potato or some stir fry or something like that. I will. So if you're interested, keep an eye out in the description, and I will be linking my my meal planner here. I have a meal planner. A cute little meal planner. Okay, don't worry about my picture. This is from the live that, I did my unbig my back workout. So I just took the picture from my unbig my back. So I have on here a shopping list, vegetables. Ooh, that smoothie got me chilly. Your shopping list, vegetables. So I have it categorized by veggies, fruits, carbs. So, okay, carbs. Now we're going to talk about that. Simple carbs versus complex carbs. You cannot run away from carbs. Carbs are a macronutrient. It is the building block of food. Everything has carbs, fats, proteins. Whether it is a little or a lot, it's in there. Ooh. Okay, I should stop drinking that smoothie because I am ice balls. Oh, I am high as a cloud because today is Tuesday. Turn up. I started out my day with some Pilates, and I love, love, love Pilates. We get on the mat and we do a lovely flexibility training, and then I smack them with some planks and bicycles and leg lifts and stuff. And I'm like, whoa, we wasn't ready. And it's so much fun because the ladies be in there, so some, ooh, I'm like, okay, it's an experience, right? Quite the experience. Let me fix. Okay, put me some lip gloss on there. You know what? I can put a pole up. Do you like poles? Okay, let me put a pole up. I hit the button and then it disappeared. Okay, let me put a pole up. Let's see. Oh, you can change the color of it too. Oh, I'm gonna change the color to and then I'm gonna put, all right. I hit start, okay. And so now I got a pole up, and then I'm going to put some lips on. How you like that? Do these look like my lips? How you like my lips? I'm gonna try it with my smoothie. Let's see if my lips disappear. I think it looks marvelous. I think it looks spectacular, especially with my lace front all lined up now. I think it looks spectacular. Gotta fix myself. Fix my lace front. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's what we're doing. We're on the way to Gainesville. I have the juicing e-bundle Nightbot just dropped. If you are interested in the juicing and you want the weight loss recipes, detox, immunity, and energy, I have those categorized too, just like I have this one. The vegan meal planner. It is a high protein, digestive friendly vegan meal planner and budget friendly. I'm not gonna put sea moss on there. I'm not gonna put all that fancy stuff. You know, people can get fancy and then you be like, where do I get that from? I just really wanna go to the local supermarket to get my stuff. So I made it easily accessible for people that just want to go to their local supermarket. And get the things. What do you guys have planned for today? Let me know. Chat me up on if you are ready. If you have some space available in your home for a home workout? Do you have the space available? And it stays the same. Like, no, this is my workout space. This is where, if you have that workout space, you're more liable to do it. You've already set the stage. And now you have to set the time. You say, okay, this is the time I'm going to do it. So I also have that, the time set. Oh, it is chilly with this smoothie. Okay, this is it. This is the last little bit. Okay, I'm done. Out of sight, out of mind. I am putting it back in the cooler. Namas. I did it. 28 ounces worth of smoothie. The strawberry was banging. I didn't even taste the beet greens. The banana took over. And then if you wanted a little sweet, do a little bit of agave. I like to put a little bit of agave syrup in there. You can also put honey if you want. If you are into that sort of thing, you can put a little honey in there. Don't overdo it now, because we are growing for the protein. We are growing for the fiber. That is the main reason of doing it. Not just to, you can be eating ice cream if you just particular about the sugar sweetness of the thing. So keep that in mind. Balance. Okay? And putting that schedule together of these are the days. If you can just skip 3 training days, 3 flexibility days, and 3, so that's 3 and 3, right? 3 flexibility, and you would do those every other day. And in between, you would do the strength training, because you want to rest. You want to strength train. You want to recover, lengthen the muscle, okay, work on the flexibility, and then come back to strength training again. So you have 3, 3, and 3, and then on the 7th day, what did they do? What happened on the 7th day? Relax, replenish, refresh, reflect upon what you did. Reflect, be like, gratitude for how far I've come, gratitude for the things that I've already done, and you look forward to what is about to happen. How are you going to level up the next cycle, the next 6 of the 7 days, right? So you say, okay, on Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday, I'm doing my strength training. You can do this with or without the weights. You can use your body weight, calisthenics. You can do that. Like I said, while you're walking, you're squatting, you're lunging, you're freaking leaping. No, you don't have to leap. But you're walking and lunging, or you're walking and you're doing your squats. You stop and you do some heel raises. Stop at the curb. You can even do some step-ups on the curb just to increase the intensity of your workout. Kudos to walking, kudos. 6-pack, Gainesboro. We on the way to Gainesville. I'm only talking to the people that are getting on the bus. I'm talking to the people that are getting on the bus to Gainesville. Okay. So if you were not on the bus, don't you worry about the announcement. For the record. Yes. Okay. So I give you the protein. I gave you that, right? And the carbs. Yes. You want whole wheat. You want sprouted bread. Sprouted bread, if you're going to do that sort of thing. Fruits. Las frutas. Frozen berries, so you can make your smoothies easy. And I'm telling you, it's going to be chilly once you put them frozen berries in there. Like I'm in here shaking like a leaf because I just had that cold smoothie. I can go and get in the sauna. Manzanas, that's your apples or oranges, mangoes, lemons. Pick any fruits you want. There's so many fruits to choose from. Throw them in there in that blender so you can blend. Also, you can do that for your break fast with fruit and oats and chia, fruit and oats and hemp seeds for the beginning. Or you could do your fruit and then your workout, and then you have your protein smoothie. Mhm, mhm. Or you can pair your juice. Start with your green juice. That's a great start. Right on. Hey, man, put it all in one whip whammy. Man, you have compiled it. Thank you so much, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. Share and follow up. Leave a brief comment after the live stream and short videos. And check out the content, showing love and support. Thank you so much. And then May says, real Oz and LaLa. Thank you so much kindly, May. You got that thing compressed now. Way to grow. So you can start out with the smoothie or the green juice. Come back for lunch with some quinoa, roasted sweet potato. I like seitan stir fry. You have some choices there. Snack, right? And focus on whole foods, not processed foods. Definitely eliminate the fast foods, the fried foods, and the junk foods for sure. For sure. So I am here for moving much support on the journey as accountability. We are doing a 75 soft challenge is outgoing there in the community. C Fit Active, CEE Fit Active, and then Simply Sunshine is in on the challenge. She's working out. She's doing her meals at home, eating out less junk food, meal prepping and planning. Join in. Okay, it is fun to run with the wolf pack. If you see others are transforming and dropping bad habits and picking up and making better choices, it is inspiring. It is motivating. Join in. Start. The sooner you start, the faster you will see your progress. Yes, I love this lipstick. I love it. It looks like I have beet mouth. Beet mouth. Yo, right? That's what we did today. Turn up Tuesday. I would love to have this energy about 5 or 6 o'clock in the afternoon when I do my workout, my second workout of the day. Yes, perfecta. And put that plan in motion. If you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. If you say, hey, I'm going to do my workout Monday, Wednesday, Friday, then you have that commitment to yourself. If you can stick to everybody else's schedule, thank you so much, Daniel. Thank you, Daniel X3. I appreciate you. I appreciate it. Just popping in and hitting that like button. Popping in, my friends. Popping in. I am just in here encouraging people to show themselves some love. Show themselves some respect by respecting your time and respecting your energy. A lot of us get wrapped up in the midst of it and we don't even realize that we are disrespecting ourselves. And the poll is saying, no, we don't even lift. Self-respect, self-discipline, self-love, it all goes hand in hand. By you respecting your time and you respecting your energy, it makes a big difference in the way you feel about life and how you approach the things in life and how life delivers back to you. It makes so much of the biggest of difference. If you say, hey, I'm not picking up this phone before 8 o'clock in la mañana. It is too early to be rolling over and scrolling on this phone. I could be doing something else, meditating, reading, praying, flexing. getting in that flexibility training, do a fourfold, do some stretches, you know, do that. And then you can mark it off the list, right? I ain't like it. Mark it off the list, get it done. Turmeric twist, Slim Jim with the turmeric twist, be twisting this turmeric consistently, consistency, right? What was I talking about? Yes, getting that W out of the way. If you list this, okay, if you list the things, they will be there. In sight, in mind. If they just stay, you're like, I thought about that, but then I didn't, but then I thought, no. If you say, this is on the list, I was just singing, I was just sipping with my, lemon cucumber water. I have lemon and lime today. I'll be drinking this all day today. Before I eat my junk food, let me tell you, eating a bag of pistachios a day did not go well for me last month. It did not go well for me. If you want to gain weight, or if you want to maintain weight, or if you want to gain weight, eat some pistachios. Eat a bag a day. I ate a bag of pistachios every single day. I am hooked. I will not be eating pistachios this month. I have no control, none whatsoever. So I won't even buy them. I'm not. It's fat. It's fattening. It is a healthy fat. It is a healthy fat. It is a healthy fat. So instead, I'm going to switch it up, and I'm going to do portion control with those nuts, because those, man, I am nuts about nuts. I have to control it. I say, oh, that's enough nuts. Oh, that's enough nuts. Ah. So I'm portioning my nuts. I will get a little, like, this is it. This is enough. All right, so almonds, and I will get it from my tahini sauce if I want to make, or putting the seeds on my salad. So and then over avocadoing, having avocado, like just smushing avocados in my pie hole. I'm telling you, if you want to gain weight, healthy weight, then pistachios and avocados will be your best friend if you want to maintain weight or if you want to gain weight. Healthy weight now, not unhealthy weight. I'm not talking about visceral fat and all that crap, but healthy weight. These are healthy fats. Yes. Taking those off the list and switching it up. And the juice, I'm going to be balancing. So stay tuned in. I'm going to have some smoothie recipes for you. And I have my printout. I'm going to print it out a couple of times for myself. And then I'm going to connect it to my store for download. And you can download it for free. I won't be charging for it. Well, you may have to pay your email address, because that's how else you're going to get it if you don't give me your email address. So it will add you to my email list, all right? Yes, so for the record, it is the beginning of February, and welcome in, my friends. I appreciate you all. I am feeling froggy enough to go and sit in that sauna just for a little bit to warm up. My little fingers are wrinkly from the cold smoothie. Right on, right on. Do you guys get in the smoothie? Okay, I got 2 votes for no lifting. Like, no, I do not lift. I'm not picking up no weights. No, that is not on my bingo card. I did not sign up for that. So I have some weights at home, some dumbbells, and a kettlebell that I'll be using. And then I got this new fun thing. It's like a little wobble board that I can do squats and lunges on. So I'm going to have so much fun with that. tell me, what time will you be working out this afternoon, LaLa, if we want to check in with you. I think between 6 and 8 o'clock is the sweet spot. I'm kind of leaning towards 7, but I'm thinking I will do about 6. And that way I can, you know, be done with eating and a shower and, or maybe some salt bath and be asleep by my regular time, 8:30. Yeah, so I will work out with you 6 p.m. in the evening times. I'll work out with you at 6 p.m. All right, so if you are tuned into the channel, I will create a, hey Gina, great class, esta mañana, I'm still here, Regina, I am still here, I had my smoothie, thank you so much, we had so much fun, we just had so much fun in Bodyworks today. I sat here and I have my smoothie, and I'm going to go and sip on this in the sauna because the smoothie has me like this. And I am making a declaration to do my home workout because I have to do my home workout as well if I want to. Gainesville, because I'm on the way to Gainesville. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the way to Gainesville. So I'm going to do 30 to 45 minutes of home workout too as well. And it won't be intense weight training every day, but every other day. And then in between, I will do my flexibility training. This is also going to be exciting because I will be able to gift more to my class, more variety, you know, and more energy and stamina to my classes. So it'll be kind of like self-study at the same time. Yes, I am still here at the job. No, but for real, I won't be here for long. I won't, I promise. I won't stay here all day. Yes, more smoothie, more protein, less snacking on these nuts, less snacking. I'm telling you, I was literally eating, the bag says there are 3 servings in each bag. You know, a bag of pistachios. Okay, let me do it like this. Okay, a bag of pistachios unsalted. It says 3 servings, okay? I was eating the whole bag. I was loving it. I was eating the whole bag. I would do like half a bag early in the daytime, like maybe before noon or 1 o'clock. And then I would finish off the bag later on in the afternoon, like 5, 6 o'clock. So I was going through a whole bag of, that is a no-no. If you want to lower your caloric intake and you want to increase your muscle mass, you have to decrease the fats. And those pistachios are healthy fats. And I'm using the word healthy before I use the fat because I'm not saying anything bad about the pistachios. I'm just saying I turned from being a chip whore to a nut whore. And you have to replace, you just have to replace one thing with another and keep replacing until you find what works for you. You're gonna find it. Just keep growing, keep searching for it. And the progress is in the change. Change is constant. So as long as you keep pushing forward consistently, then you're going to see the progress. You have to trust the process. So first month, January, I can't go back. I'm done. I did what I had to do. No regrets and no mistakes, okay? Only lessons learned. January, this is what happened. Here we are, February. Say it with me, February. I am so excited to share this venture with you. With the increasing of the gains, bro, not only in muscle mass, but in strength, in endurance, in mobility. I told you it's not always about how you look. Okay, I'm gonna get my six pack. It's not always about how you look, it is how you feel and how your body is moving and grooving in tune with regular activities, climbing up the steps, chasing after the grandchildren, putting on. Some people get tired putting their clothes on. They just sit around with no clothes. They be like, oh, there's too much work. I am not putting on no shoes today. And they walk around with flip flops because they too tired. So take that into account. Just regular activities. How do you want to shape your life? If you could design your day, if you could design your lifestyle, no, you don't have to pay anything. No, just using your projection, your imaginations. Hey, LaLa, Stick. I just say, hey, LaLa. Hey, Stick, just put it on my back. Right, Stick, just put it on my back. I'm not doing that anymore. Just put it on my back. All that crap. I see people eating the stuff and they be just enjoying the stuff. And just like enjoying the biscuits and the buns and the donuts and the cinnamon swirls and all the heavy pastas and big bowls of rice. And I just be like, oh, just put it on my back, because when I ingest the stuff, it don't work for me the same. And a woman of my age, I can't do that. I just say, just skip the middleman. Don't even put it in my mouth. Just attach it to my fat back. Yeah, attach it to my fupa. Don't even put it in my belly. Just put it on my belly. So just having that discernment of what works for you and what doesn't is a great step in the right direction. At least you know what doesn't work for you, so you know to go the other way. You have to listen to your body. If you constantly eat, I loved hibachi. I said loved, past tense. I used to love going to the hibachi and they cook the vegetables for you and they pour it on top of the rice and then they give you some sushi and all. Oh my gosh, I used to be congested for 3 days after eating that stuff. I would just shove the rice in my nose. Just shove it up my nose, because I'm not going to be able to breathe after eating that. It's going to turn right into boogers. That stuff turns right into boogers. I used to love going to Publix and getting me a sandwich. I used to love that. That used to be my favorite lazy meal, going to Publix. I used to look forward to it and getting a little vegan sandwich. Big fat chunk of bread. Full of vegetables, of course, and then, they put the vegan meat on there and the vegan cheese. Sometimes they have vegan bacon, vegan ranch, vegan. I used to love doing that, but eat that sandwich, I can't breathe now. I'm not doing that no more. I can't do my body like that. It turned right into boogers. It congested me so bad. I might as well have shoved the bread up my nose. You tell me, have you ever experienced that? Where you ate something and you know directly this is what happened. You know directly. You know for a fact this is what congested you. As soon as you ate it, now you don't breathe the same. And you know for a fact that's what it was, because you tried it again. You did it again. And then you did it again and again. You was like, every time I eat these freaking chips, or every time this pasta, this bread, this rice, white, white, white bread, white rice, white pasta, every single time. You listen to your body. It's going to tell you every single time. Your body is going to say, it's going to break you out sometimes. Some stuff gives you skin blemishes. That's the message. The message ain't always congestion and boogers. You think it's the trees. The trees be like, that the fuck, ain't did nothing to you. I ain't even saying nothing to you. The trees is like, we out here treeing. What we got to do with it? You having boogers in your nose. Tree said, eat me. No, you ain't eat me. You ate all that white bread and it turned into glue. It's gluten. Thank you. Thank you, Stick. The body will let you know ASAP. ASAP. Maybe it's the acid reflux and you get a burning in your chest. Who want to do that? That is the most uncomfortable feeling, to have this burning sensation in your chest when you can avoid it by not. Some people can't eat spicy foods, or even tomatoes will fudge them up. Just eating cooked tomatoes. Some stuff is a trigger. That's disrespecting your allergies. If you say, oh, I'm allergic to bee stings, but you ain't gonna say you're allergic to donuts. No, you ain't gonna admit that. When your body responds in visceral fat and clogging up your pathways, all kinds of pathways will get clogged up because it's inflamed. It's panicking. Queen's Alchemy. Great day to you, Queen. Queen just released a video. I don't know, should I tell them, Queen? Because it said members only. But Queen just released a video about your mouth. What you put in your mouth. And oral health. What we put in our mouth, it definitely do affect it. So I'm working my way down, Queen. I'm working the way down. Headaches, right? Some stuff will give you a headache, and you know direct effect. Direct effect. It gave you a headache, but you keep doing it. You keep doing it. That's disrespectful. Soon enough, your body gonna be like, I'm tired of giving you subtle signals, subtle. I'm tired of giving you small signals that you should recognize if you just listen. I'm gonna stop talking to you. That's what the body will do. It'll say, oh, I ain't even gonna talk to you no more. It's gonna shut down. Be like, bro, I can't even say nothing else. She ain't listening. She ain't listening no way. Who gonna tell her? Who gonna tell her? Right? Shut down. So headaches, you'll feel them here, you'll feel them there. You can feel them here, headaches. Congestion. Acid reflux. Y'all better stop me. You are in control. Your body lets you know. Belly making all kind of, like, what I say, like rocks in the dryer. Bloop, 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 bloop. Making all that noise. We can hear your stomach. We can hear that. You do know we can hear your stomach making that noise. Bloop, bloop. Somebody came in here and said they do lift. I appreciate that. We on the way to gains, bro. Okay, it's gonna tell you. I know so many people that still eat ice cream and cheese and dairy and hey, gaming. Thank you so much, Kylie, for checking in with the LaLa. Thank you so much, gaming. I know so many people that still eat ice cream and cheese and yogurt. Cow booby central, but cow booby. And still stomach being knots. Stomach being knots. And flatulence. You know what flatulence is? You can't stop cheese. It's a drug. That casein, that casein and that cheese is meant for you to be addicted to it, because that's how the cow produces milk for its, that's how the cow produces nutrients for its baby. Same way human babies, they want to suckle mom's boob all the time. I hold my babies, all they do is they turn to the boob. They turn into the boob. They can smell it. They can smell it. It is nature. So the same thing. But with the cow, it's times 10. Whatever is in that cow milk is times 10, because the cow is times 10 big as us. It has 5 times more stomachs than us. So now you're getting times 10 what is meant for you. So it makes you crave it. It makes you addicted to it. You start weaning yourself off just like any other drug. You start weaning yourself off. It doesn't affect you anymore. It don't even taste the same. Can you start with whole foods and put the cheese down? Since we're talking about that, let's just start simple. I'm not about to give you a whole grocery list. Let's start simple. Start by putting the cheese down. Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome. Hey, Casey, welcome in. That's definitely affecting your liver because you're overworking it. It's not used to that foreign particles. If you start with the whole foods and put down the crap, junk foods that aren't even meant for us. We shouldn't be eating grass. And we shouldn't be eating blood. Of course, our body is going to have reactions to it. Your pancreas and your liver is going to be shot. It's just like, what you want us to do with this? We are overworking our organs by we're giving them so much to filter that they are shutting down. And they give you signs that they're shutting down. We worked our way from the top all the way down to the bottom, to the pooping, the flatulence, and the gas. We worked our way, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea. You know that song? Those are the body's messages. It is not complicated to switch to whole foods, the stuff without the labels on it, and all the ingredients on it. Anytime you go and you pick up a box, a can, a bag, what else does stuff be packaged in? I don't know, but anytime you pick something up like that and it has a plethora of ingredients on it, you go the other way. Don't even complicate it. Don't even try and shortcut it. Oh, well, just a little bit. It shouldn't affect me. Just a little bit. No, that is not true. That's just saying, oh, just a little bit of carbon monoxide. Just a little bit of antifreeze. That's crazy. That's mad, I tell you, for you to say, oh, just a little bit, it won't hurt me. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. The minute you see a plethora, if you are eating something and it has a plethora, and if I'm sorry, maybe I shouldn't say plethora, it has a lot of ingredients on the box or the bag or the can, then you are in trouble. That's how many more organs you have to recruit to filter this stuff. That's how much more angstrom, how much more energy your body is going to need to process, especially if you can't read it, Queen say, especially if you can't read it. And I do my best It is my pleasure. It is my pleasure to read it for you, to break down the high fructose corn syrup, the monosodium glutamate, the disodium guanylate, the disodium inosinate, red number 40, yellow number 5, blue number 6, citric acid, natural flavors, bioengineered food ingredients. It is my pleasure to read it for you and do that research and break down what is this? Not only what is it, but how does it affect us? Even just a little bit. What if somebody came and poked you with just a little bit of, let's not even just say what it is, because like I said, it's science. It's made in a laboratory. Let's just say somebody came and poked you with just a little bit. What's the difference? And you say, what you just poked me with? And they say, oh, just a bit of natural flavor. You be like, what the? Then you're gonna have an attitude. But you don't look at it like that. You just say, oh, I can put whatever in my pie hole and my body is going to take care of you. Dang right, it's going to take care of it for sure. You may not like it, but it's going to do its best. I think they're putting antifreeze in the ingredients. Queen. Allegedly. Thank you. It's beets. It's beets. Gainesville, Queen, I'm doing smoothie. I did my smoothie today. I sat here and I sipped. I had strawberry, I had banana, I had beet greens, I had a little agave in there and some pea protein powder. Gay men, yes. Stop eating that junk food. You already said you was eating pizza. You can't stay away from cheese. I can stay away from the cheese because I know it's boogers. Slim Jim Longfoot, his video today is positivity. Positivity, right? Cheese is boogers. It turned right in the snot. That's what it do. So I don't even look at cheese the same. I would not dare. I don't care if they was giving it away for free. If they come up in here and they got a dozen donuts and 10 boxes of pizza, I would not touch it. I would not touch it. Hey, LaShawna, here's some bubbles. LaShawna give us bubbles when we come to her chat. She said, here's some bubbles. It's just hi champions, everybody. LaShawna is running her 90-day YouTube success program. She's building over 1,000 plus community of creators. Get into it. I love it when she does the bubbles. But that's what happens when you eat that cheese. Your body be like, here's some bubbles. that belly be bubbling up. And then what the rye is they say, I don't care. How you not care? That is so disrespectful to your body for you not to care. For you to be like, oh, I just love the way it tastes. Well, lick it then. Lick it. Don't swallow it. If that's the case. If you just like the way it tastes, just lick it. Right? So you telling me you like the way ice cream tastes so much, pizza tastes so much, milk. You like the way it tastes so much that you'd rather endure 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours of pain in your gut and your body screaming and saying, please, I can't take it. I don't have enough acid to break this down, that I have to go and recruit other organs. Yes, pus and blood. That's what I tell my children. If they could tell you the stuff that I tell them, you guys will be rolling on the floor, or you be flabbergasted in the way I talk to my children. the way I raised my children. Because I don't sugarcoat anything. I tell them exactly what it is in layman's terms. And we will look it up together. We look stuff up together. They go to the grocery store with me and they be like, Mom, Mom. And I'll be like, does it have high fructose corn syrup? Hell no, I'm not buying that. I'm not buying nothing with high fructose corn syrup in it. Mom, Mom. I said, oh, that has red number 40. I'm definitely not buying nothing with red number 40 in it. Bioengineered, they know that's a no-no. Put that down. Why have we gotten so accustomed to accepting these things as I talked about the F word. I talked about the F word. F-O-O-D. F-O-O-D, how we use it so loosely. Red dye. LaShawna says, I am over cheese. Your body said it. Your body told you. Nothing with red dye in it. Nothing. LaShawna says, I read a book called The Omnivore's Dilemma. It's a major eye-opener. Let me write that down. The Omnivore's Dilemma. I tell them like it is. I'm not buying nothing bioengineered. That's some franken, like I said, I don't even want to use the F word. Omnivore's Dilemma. That's franken food. Why would you do that? Gaiman, thank you, Slim. Slim is live. Gotta check that out, QC. Are you calling LaShawna QC? Is that her nickname, QC? You better tell me now. QC. Right? And then when it comes to anything with milk in it, I talk to them like, I say cow titty. I say cow booby. Because that's what it is. Slim with his initials. That's exactly what it is. You can't say it ain't. Is it not? Hey, Corey. Welcome, Corey. Corey, are you at work, Corey? I got to do this hand for Corey. Corey is an alien. And guess what? Corey's birthday is tomorrow. Corey is an Aquarian. There are so many Aquarians in our community. Shout out to Corey, Corey's world. Milk is filtered blood. It is blood filtered through the mammary gland. No, it's not. What Corey just say? It is blood filtered through. Oh, it's on February 5th. I thought tomorrow was the 5th. What's today? I'm sorry, Corey. I thought today was the 4th. Corey's, I know your birthday on the 5th. I guess I just not know what today was. I thought today was the 4th. I know Corey's birthday is on the 5th. And Kiss from Jay, her birthday is on the 10th. Okay? The 5th and the 10th. The 5th and the 10th. I remember the Aquarians are coming in heavy this month. Model Lori Ann's, her birthday was just on the 31st. You guys are coming in heavy, you Aquarians. Y'all are deep. So, Corey, okay? Filtered blood is what milk is. Coach too, yeah. And Coach Mean Reen, she Aquarius too. Y'all is deep. Aquarius is crazy people. So many Aquarius women. Shout out to the Aquarius women. Those are my air sister signs. Libra and Aquarius are sisters in air. Yes. So I tell them like it is. I don't sugarcoat it. I don't play around. And I leave them with their own choice. They know in my house, we don't bring things of that nature. So when they go to school, they got the cafeteria lady calling me with the attitude, talking about my little girl. Her name is Joy. Joy is acting up in here. She making throw up sounds because she said that she don't like the way the chicken smell today. I was like, well, put my baby at her own table. My baby, she got her own table at school because she don't like the way the stuff smell. She say, Mom, I almost threw up today. Guess what they had for lunch? I be like, my child. And my mother be like, you see what you did? You made her that way. You did that. I said, well, I gave her her own choices. Freya fan. Welcome, Freya Sky fan. Welcome in, Freya Sky fan. So I give them the information, and then I give them the freedom to choose. They have the freedom to choose. Not at the grocery store with me, because it's my money. But they have the freedom to choose. When they go to the birthday parties, or when we have family dinners or something over somebody else's house, they have the freedom to choose. I'm not smacking nobody's hand. I've already given you the information. And so now they can't see it any other way. My older children, adults, I have 2 adult children. That's how I became a grandmother. And when they were teenagers and they used to eat that cheese pizza, if gaming is still here, when they used to eat that cheese pizza, they would get the most, their skin would break out real bad. They would get zits real bad. I'd be like, boy, what's wrong with your face, boy? Just like that, I said, boy, what's wrong with your face? They would order their own pizza. They had money by then. They would order pizza and order it to the house and bring it in through the basement. They have their own little entry. And I said, y'all been down there having pizza party, huh? Because it's all over your face. You might as well rub the pizza on your face. What is my favorite food? I'm gonna have to go with salad. I know you was ready for that, Queen. I know Queen probably could have guessed that, but my favorite food is salad. Salad, because I don't have no problems with it. It don't give me no boogers. It don't give me no farts. It don't give me no indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea. It don't give me no headaches. It don't give me nothing. So I'm a queen. Freya Sky fan says, I'm a queen. All right, okay. So I would say that's my favorite food because it's raw. I like it raw. I don't have no problems when I eat stuff raw. So my favorite is what works with me. Queen say, I am queen. ODB from Cordy's World. ODB. Oh, dirty bastard? ODB. Yeah, but it was a direct effect. They ate the cheese, or they would get their hands on some ice cream, or Halloween, Easter, doing all that fancy stuff with the chocolate. Boop, 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 boop. It went, hey, Alvin. Welcome in, Alvin. Yes, ODB. ODB again. Corey says ODB. Blink twice, Corey. Blink twice. I was like, why would y'all keep eating that if you, do you like your face? Do you like your face like that? Are you comfortable with all those bumps on your face? Because you said I like it raw. Thank you, Corey. I do. I love it raw. Give it to me raw, because as soon as you start cooking stuff, then it changes the way it tastes. You're taking the nutrients out of it, and then you have to start adding flavor. Same thing with meat. You can't eat the meat raw, and you have to add seasons and flavor it and stuff to it. But when you eat the stuff raw, you don't really, I sit here and eat avocado raw. You don't have to add seasonings and flavorings and all this type of stuff to it. You just eat it like it is. So I'm gonna be forever raw. I just love it raw. This month I'm going to start integrating more sweet potato, Lashana, because let me tell you, I was eating a bag this big, bigger than my. I was eating a bag of pistachios every single day, so I'm trying to get away from that. I was a chip whore, and then I turned into a nut whore. So I am working my way, working my way back into out of this oblivion. Yes. So I'll be doing more sweet potato and quinoa and maybe, some stir fry or something like that with some seitan, because what's my poll saying? It looks like 22% of people are saying they lift. You see that? You see them gains, bro? And 78% is like, no, don't give us no ticket. We not gonna get on the bus to Gainesville. Nut whoring for the win, for real. I love sunflower kernels too, yes. And I got me some pumpkin seeds, and I started adding more pumpkin seeds to my salad instead of just sitting there gobbling up the pumpkin seeds mindlessly, because that's what I was doing with the pistachios. You know how sometimes we get in the mode, we're just like shoving stuff in our pie hole just cause we want something to do with our mouth, then So I will be putting the pumpkin seeds on my salad instead of just sitting there gobbling up the whole bag, because I will sit there and I will eat the whole bag. So just more mindless. Yes, lentils and quinoa, that's on my list. I'm gonna put this on my webpage for you all. And it's my high protein vegan, I showed it to you earlier. Now there's so many places. My vegan meal planner that I have here, and it lists that quinoa and seitan, oats, hemp seeds, chia seeds, tahini, sunflower seeds to increase my protein intake. And then I have the grocery list for you, and then I have some green juices, smoothies, some green smoothies for you. So we can get the fiber and we can get the protein. The juice doesn't give you fiber and it doesn't give you protein. The juice is just like a quick shot of nutrients for your bloodstream. Okay, it's like a multivitamin. It's like a supplement. The juice. So juicing is good. Smoothies and blending the stuff, it also helps to give your digestive system a break. It can be detoxing if you're putting the right things in there. You must add some greens to your smoothie, okay? And then once you add the hemp seeds and chia seeds and sunflower, stuff like that, nuts, you add stuff like that, greens, then you're getting the protein and the fiber. So we're not just eating having strawberry smoothies. We're not making slushies here. Okay, that's not going to do it. Seitan. Queen says she's not familiar with seitan. I love seitan. It is like a wheat. It's like a wheat product. It is an alternative to tofu. If you are not a fan of tofu, then I would recommend the seitan. 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 The seitan. Yep. Or you can do not the tofu, because tofu isn't really fun to digest either. If you over tofu it, you can do too much of that, and your belly will respond. Yep, Lashana says, I will only eat soy that's from Japan because it's not genetically modified like the U.S. soy. And Queen said, I was scared of it because I never heard of it. Yep. And then I seen, hey, I seen a young lady. She said she mentioned the banana stuff that you have in your cabinet, Queen. It's called the banana. I said I wanted to try that. The banana something you had. It had banana something in there, and I said I wanted to try that too. I'm the only one that lifts weights. Okay, Lashana. Right, that pole is all the way over here. Like, ain't nobody lifting no weights. Banana blossom. I said I wanted to try. I wanted to try that banana blossom. That is another meat substitute. We're not trying to substitute meat, but that's just the way it has to be said. A meat substitute, the seitan and the tofu and whatever else. Hey, Brooklyn Beauty. Hola, mi gente. Feliz martes. Happy Tuesday to you. Bienvenida, chica. ¿Cómo está? Right? So I have spinach, mixed greens, romaine, bell peppers, zucchini, carrots, cucumber, stir-fried vegetables, sweet potatoes on the shopping list. I'll be going shopping in a little bit. And then more quinoa, hemp seeds, chia seeds, tahini, and sunflower. Edamame, if you are a fan of edamame. Yep, y'all better start hitting those weights. You don't want to lose muscle. And I recommend that weight training too if you want to decrease your body fat. I know people are walking. Walking is better than laying down. Brooklyn said, did you see my last video? Oh God, I need to check it out. I need to check it out, Brooklyn. Weightlifting and resistance training. It helps to cut the fat. Cut the fat. My mom used to say, oh, I got chicken legs. Yes, cut the fat. Yes, walking is better than laying on the couch. Okay, we agree to that. I am not in here bashing walkers. Walking is good. I just want you to add some resistance when you are walking. I want you to get some dumbbells and lift your arms up. Pick your arms up when you walk in. Lift those dumbbells. I want you to get some ankle weights and do some leg lifts as you're walking. Do some side squats. You know, we can use our body weight. We got plenty of weight to lift. Some walking lunges. I told them, Lashana, while they're working, to find the curb and do some step-ups. Do some step-ups on the curb, you know? And then go back to walking. And then 5 minutes, do some more step-ups on the curb. That is adding intensity. It does add something because we can use our own body weight as resistance. And you cannot be scared to pick up weights because you're not going to turn into She-Ra. Are you guys familiar with She-Ra? Overnight. You're not going to be buff. I guarantee you're not going to be buff. The only way you're going to be buff unless you take steroids. That's how they're getting buff out there. They're taking supplements. You think if you lift a couple weights for a couple of days, you're gonna be buff. No, it don't happen like that. She-Ra. Somebody said She-Ra in the chat. Yes. You're not gonna turn into that overnight. The women that you see that have all this muscle popping out of everywhere, they got muscles on their back. It did not happen overnight. So don't give me that excuse. Oh, I don't want to be muscular. It helps to burn the fat. Burn that fat. Forever. 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 Right? So let's do that, guys. Gains, bro. I'm doing it for strength. I'm definitely doing it for core strength, and I'm doing it for overall muscular strength. By lifting weights, you become stronger. I'm not just talking about getting a six pack. It's not just about that. I'm bigging my back. It's about having the strength to do the regular things. It's about having the strength to put on your shoes. I said that. I said some people don't even wear shoes no more because it's just it's just too much trouble to bend over. So they just slide their feet. They just walk around in flip flops. They just it just take too much work to put on shoes. Blasphemy, blasphemy. Let that be the reason, because you want to make your life easier. It is true. LaShawna said it is true. Women do gain beautiful muscles. I didn't nickname you the superhero goddess. And Brooklyn says high frequency. Start out with the 2 pound, 3 pound, 5 pound. Start out with the 2.5 pound weights. Start out with the ankle weights. You don't have to start out with 10 pounds. You don't have to do that. I wouldn't even recommend. That would be crazy for you to. Now, does that make sense to you? To go and get some 20-pound weights? Or even 10-pound weights? You don't want to start out like that. You build muscle. Do you know what build means? Build. You build muscle. It don't come overnight. It don't grow into this overnight. It starts out like these, and then it grows. It don't come overnight. You make healthy funny. Danka, arigato. It is a process, and you have to trust the process. The more you practice, the more you'll progress. Don't be scared. You're not going to turn into a Hulk. You're not going to turn into the Incredible Hulk. What you are going to turn into is a stronger, more confident, more capable individual. Yes. With more energy, more stamina, more endurance. It is way more about what you look like. That is superficial, very superficial. It is how you feel. It is your abilities, capabilities to do the things in real life. We are auditioning for real life, not for the beauty pageant, not for the bodybuilding competition. We're not doing it for the bodybuilding. Well, some of us, that might be our goal. But in general, and even if it is your goal, that still isn't the end all be all, because you're doing it for the bodybuilding competition. No, we're doing it for life, what's the word? For quality of life. For quality of life. Because quantity of life is out of our hand. We have no idea about the quantity of life that we have. But we can control the quality of our life. I have one of my in-laws, she used to say, I'm still going to eat my bacon. I don't care. I can get hit by a bus tomorrow. I was like, come again? I'm still going to eat my bacon. Huffing and puffing, going up the steps, huffing and puffing, huffing and puffing, getting out the car, huffing and puffing. I'm still gonna eat my bacon. I'm still gonna eat my burger. We all gonna die someday. I could get hit by a bus tomorrow. I'm like, you gonna fuck that bus up? Who gonna be hurt? You want a bus? Stop thinking like that. That is so limited. That is so negative. What I said just now was negative, but yeah, that was negative. But for real, we cannot control the quantity of life, but we can control our quality life. So, how do you want to feel while you are here? While you are here. Your energy, your stamina, your endurance. Stop getting tired so fast. Nancy Green and Allison Map are by you. I'm not familiar with Nancy Green. I'm going to have to check out Nancy Green. But I know Allison Map is a Georgian. We got Georgians. We're gonna have us a Georgia meetup. It's gonna have to be in the springtime. Hey, Violet Jelly. Am I traveling today? Violet travel every night, honey. Some days I come over to Violet and she be on the moon, honey. One day we can be in the restaurant and the next day we is on the moon. I be like, how long did it take us to get here? And she snapped and we somewhere else. Right? Y'all check out Violet. Oh, wait a minute. I thought we worked at the Wendy's. Next day we was at the we was at the hospital. I was like, we got a lot of jobs, Violet. I like this. She take you on an experience. We be going on trips. BD say, how you feeling? How you living? We got 10 jobs. Violet Jamaican mom. Yes. Happy Taco Tuesday. So when I say I am on my way to Gainesville, I'm talking about muscle growth. I'm talking about decreasing my body fat percentage and increasing my muscle growth. And they call that Gainesville. A lot of times you'll see people say, Gains, bro. Oh, I need to switch arms. Gains, bro. You'll see people say Gains, bro, or they'll say I'm on the way to Gainesville, meaning they're actually targeting their body mass index for toning. I am doing a toning this month. February, I will be focusing in on the fitness. You'll see a lot of that. I'm doing more of the blending for you guys that didn't have juicers anyway, but do have blenders. We'll be doing more smoothies, and I'm always going to have some beautiful water para ti, some agua del dia para ti, some water for you. So today's water is lemon and lime. I do recommend you flush your system with some good lime water, lemon water, cucumber water, mint water. Drink the water before you eat the chips, before you eat the cookies, before you eat the donuts, the croissants, the cafe. I'm going to put a link for the juicer. I'm going to put a link for the juicer in there. The juicer that I have, it cost me up above $850. And I really don't want to recommend that juicer because I know there are other options out there that aren't as costly. So I am working on bringing that to you guys. I have a Nama J2 juicer. It is professional grade, and I got my money's worth out of it because I was making the juice and I was selling the juice. So as I was selling this juice, I was getting my money back for that juicer, and that is what drove me to buy that juicer, $850 plus. Because I said, well, all I gotta do is sell 85 juices at $10 a piece. And I got my money back just like that. In 1 week, I got my money back just like that. I made that $850 back just like that. Selling juice, $10 a piece, 12 to 15 juices a day. Yeah. I'm going to be doing smoothies for protein and fiber. If you caught the beginning of the live, I stood up and I showed my six-pack. I showed you where I am beginning on my six-pack journey. I lift my shirt up and you can see a little line. Okay. All right, and then I will check back in with you in a little bit of time so you can see that line defined. So you know that it is possible. As a woman my age, with the amount of children that I have, if you know me personally, you know exactly how many children I have. And you know exactly how old I am. That way I can be a testimony so you can know that this is possible too. Not in competition with nobody. I'm not in competition with nobody. I just want to show you that it is available to you. I want to make it clear that it is possible, that it is attainable. No matter how old you are, I am close to 50. I'll give you a clue, okay? I'm closer to 50 than I am to 40. There's your clue. And I am a mom of 8, and I am counting my grandchildren in that 8 when I say I am a mom of 8. There's another clue. So I just want to let you know that it is possible for you to tone up and not have unwanted, not only fat on the outside, but there's fat on the inside that is clogging up our systems and giving us this dis-ease. That is giving us this congestion where we can't even speak clearly because it's boogers trapped up. Those boogers are, I said the trees is like, bro, we ain't did nothing to you, bro. Why'd you keep blaming us? First you want to blame it on the pollen, but it's the middle of freaking winter. It's snow on the ground. There is no pollen. Why is your congestion? Why is your nose stopped up, clogged up? I'm trying to say stopped up and clogged up at the same time. Who are you going to blame it on? You want to keep blaming it on the trees and the bees. Oh, I got boogers in my nose because of the trees. No. 98% of the time, it comes from what you are consuming. I guarantee you it comes from what you are consuming. When you get congestion, acid reflux, upset stomach, diarrhea. Where was I going with that? I'm not sure where I was going with that. I don't know. But anywho, I have to leave the state that I'm in. I didn't get asthma until I moved up north. Interessante, the asthma. The dry air. Yeah, the dry air can do it to you. It can inflame the lungs. I can understand that. Right on. I don't eat processed food, MJ says. I don't get sick. I can believe it. I can believe that because the processed food isn't food. Stop! Don't you come in here saying that word, MJ. Don't use that F word in here. Don't do that in here. Let's clear that up when you come into the chat. We don't use that F word loosely. If it's not food, don't you say it. Don't say it's food. The word processed and food is an oxymoron. It just don't even go together. Processed products. We have to reprogram ourselves into recognizing it is what it is. We have to say processed products. We have to look at this box of dry crap. I am an instructor. Yes. We have to look at it. It's a dry crap. Most of the real food has water. We are water, and the food is water. We are uh, we are products of the Creator. We are products of the Creator, direct products of the Creator, and so is the fruits. And when I say fruits, is what the earth produces, Mother Earth. The fruits, and fruits can be a cucumber. We don't even know the difference between fruit and vegetables anymore. I tell you, these people have programmed us into the sky with the food pyramid, talking about eat 10 eggs a day. Eat all this bread. Like, they actually put that on the food pyramid. Like, eat 3 to 4 servings of bread. Eat 8 to 10 eggs. Eat all these oils and make sure you have all these oils. All they want is the profit. All they want you to do is keep buying stuff. The more they can get you to eat, the more they can get you to buy. You know why? Because the female trees are not available to us here in America. Not here in America. There are no female trees, nowhere to be found. All the trees are male. So many men trees. So we're not getting the food for free. So they want you to keep buying the stuff. So it's for profit. That's why they want you to eat 5 to 7 times a day. White bread, MJ. White bread. White sugar. White pasta. Did I say white rice? LaShawna say do the opposite of what they say. That'll tell you you're on the right track if you do the opposite. It's wild. Yeah, eat wild rice, Slim. Wild rice. Lila say OMG. It's true. I agree with you, MJ. It is very hard to digest. I said just shove the sandwich up my nose, because I'm not going to be able to breathe after that. 72 hours. The last time I ate a sandwich from the Publix, it took me 72 hours to breathe properly again. My nose was so congested. You can tell by the way I was speaking that I couldn't breathe through my nose. That's why I be like, just shove it up my nose. A lot of times y'all see me in the chat, be like, just rub it on my back. Just rub it on my back. Or I'll say, just shove it up my nose. Because either it's going to, my body is going to store it as fat. It's going to store it because it can't use it. It can't use it for energy right now. So it's going to say, we're going to deal with this later. Let's just put it right here. We're going to deal with this later. Wait, right here. Just put it right here. We'll deal with it later. So I'm like, just skip my pie hole and just put it on my back. So that's what you tell me. Getting started. Cut out the fried foods. F word, F word, F word. I'm sorry, MJ. Ezekiel bread, every now and again, is sprouted. No gluten. Cut out the fast foods and the junk foods. You see my night bot, LaShawna? Cut out the, that's what I recommend as a great beginning. Cutting out the junk, cutting out the fried and the fast. And then, in order not to overwhelm people, bioengineered food ingredients is a no. High fructose corn syrup is a no. Monosodium glutamate is a no. So if you can do those 3, now there's a 6 now. That's why I say it's levels. It's levels to it. Start by cutting out the Doritos, Cheetos, Fritos, Petitos, Tito's. That's funny, like they all have O's at the end. Even Cheerios is a scam. It's a scam. Cereal is a scam. I tell you. My face gets, see? Don't eat the sugar. No más azúcar. Para ti, no más azúcar. Get you some honey to substitute whatever you're putting azúcar on. Or some agave syrup. Coconut sugar. And then it's not even real sugar that could possibly be bloating your face. It's the fake sugar. It is the chemical derivatives of sugar, because they've bleached and they've processed and they've stripped it. Hey, Des. Great day to you, Des. Des was cooking for us earlier. Este mañana. He was cooking for us. He had some beans on the grill. And LaShawna, he said that you had him put some music to the video. I was like, okay. We was in here jamming and watching Des cook beans. And listening. Thank you, Des. Feliz Martes. Happy Tuesday. It's Turn Up Tuesday. It's Turn Up Tuesday. So if you already know that there are levels to it and you just want to start at the cutting out the junk food, and you know what junk food is. You know what junk food is. The fast food, definitely, because that stuff ain't even what they say it is. It's people finding teeth in the burgers and the chicken nuggets now. Explain that. Allegedly. Explain that. Anything that's not natural, right? That's what I said. We've been programmed all this time to depend on that stuff that isn't even necessary for us. So you have to pull yourself out of it a little bit at a time. You don't have to do it all overnight. It's going to shock your system. It's not going to work if you try and do all of it at one time. It's a mental thing more so than a physical thing. If you try to just do it all at one time, then I'm a carnivore that also eats fruit, says MJ. Chemically challenged food is fast food. And LaShawna says, right, Des. Is chicken bad? You're asking a vegan of 26 years, Violet. You're asking a person who hasn't eaten animals in 26 years. Yes. Hormones, antibiotics, colorings. They're plumping up the chicken to make it juicier for you so it can weigh more, so they can charge you more. Not only that, they have to give it antibiotics because they're on top of each other. They're mass producing this pollo. They're mass producing it. The more they can produce, the more they can charge, the more money they can make. Also, they're giving it hormones so they can grow faster. They want that chicken to grow. Your great-grandmother's chicken is not the same chicken. I have nothing against chicken. We are in a chicken community. There's so many people that are growing their own chicken, right? They're growing their own chickens. So there's two sides to that if you want to eat the chicken, because we're in a chicken community, and I don't want to offend nobody, but these chicken communities, they name their chickens and they act like they're their pets. And so I don't know if I would eat my cat if it was my pet, but the industry chicken is not the same as our great-grandmother's chicken. They're pumping it with hormones because they want them. Regular chicken grows in how long? 6 weeks? 3 months? And they have cut it down to 6 weeks. The industry chicken. So now it goes from a chick to a adult-sized chicken in 6 weeks, when normally it would take 3 months. That's way more than half the time that they are speeding up the growth. So guess what? These hormones that they're giving the chickens so they can grow faster, so they can make more chickens and more profit, these hormones that they're feeding the chickens is coming back to us. The hormones don't get eliminated when you cook the chicken. They don't just disappear into the boiled water, into the fried oil. The hormones don't disappear. It is in the flesh. You can't outcook that, Model Lori. When I was a kid, chicken tasted so good, but this new stuff made me feel sick. When I was a kid, they used to be mad at me because I wouldn't eat the chicken. I was like, I would have to peel the strings out. LaShawna, I would take the little, I'd be like, ew, I don't want that part. I would take the little strings out, and then I would like peel the skin away, and then it was like some other like little fatty material. So they would be upset with me because like, LaLa didn't even eat her chicken. Like, give me that. Don't you throw that away. So I just be like, you know what? Don't give me that, because I'm not about to fight with them. I didn't like to fight with my food. I don't like that. Don't give me no trouble. The food is fighting back even after its elimination, after its deletion of life. It's fighting back with you. You can see the veins and the guts and the tendons. Okay? So back to the hormones. I'm going to go one at a time for the chicken, for the pollo. The hormones, it doesn't get eliminated in the fried oil and the hot water. That's why our young men are getting boobies. There's young men out here with boobies because they're eating the chickens. That's hormones, it's estrogen. Our young women are getting their menstrual cycles at 10 years old, 11 years old, 9 years old. I'll ask a rhetorical question if you remember when you got your menstrual cycle. If you are a older woman over the age of 40, before a lot of this stuff started being infiltrated into our food supply. But it's a rhetorical question. You don't have to answer that. But a lot of our young ladies are getting menstrual cycles earlier because they're being pumped with hormones. Antibiotics. That's another thing that does not get eliminated when it is fried, dyed, and laid to the side, boiled, oiled. It goes right to you. The antibiotics. So now people want to know when they do catch a little bug here and there, why the antibiotics don't work, because you've built a resistance. You build a resistance to things that you've been drugged over and over and over again. That's like taking a drug and you don't get high anymore. You gotta consume more drugs because your body doesn't get the same. It doesn't react the same. Same thing with the hormones. Your body isn't going to react the same anymore. You have to keep increasing the dosage. So there's the hormones. There's the antibiotics. When it comes to the chicken, there's the dyes and the saline that they plump into the meat. Now I will see you lots. Violet. Violet, it says Lori. Lori, it says model. Welcome, welcome. So automatically when you delete something, it starts to decay and turn brown, right? But you can't sell it decayed and brown. You want it to be pink and plump. You don't want it to be brown and shriveled. So they take it and inject it with saline, which is water and salt. That's why the stuff is high in sodium, because they've injected it with saline because they want it to be plump. Those breastises is plump breastises, right? Plump is other breastises. And the color. So now you want it to be pink. Pink automatically means Fresh flesh, right? Pink is fresh flesh. There's 4 reasons why I won't recommend it. Unless you grow your own and you're into that sort of thing. Even if I grew my own, I'd be naming them, they'd be my pets. I love hearing a rooster first thing in la mañana. It is the most cutest thing to me. Well, I know people don't eat the roosters, but still. So instead, get you some chickpeas. Yep, you're taking care of them from a baby. It's a lot of people in here in the chicken community. Instead of chicken salad, make chickpea salad. You take those chickpeas. Chickpeas are so good, and they take the flavor of whatever you season it with, and they have that texture. A lot of people, they just like the way the stuff tastes and the texture of it. It's the taste and the texture that you want. So if you can get the taste and the texture, then you can substitute. So I smash up those chickpeas. Smash those chickpeas up with a fork and make you some chicken salad, chickpea salad. A little relish, a little Dijon mustard, some dill, salt, pepper, bell peppers, some French onions, and now you got chickpea salad. That's true. I was vegan in 2020 for 5 months, and I had to get creative. Yep. Me, I'm a salad. I just mix my salad up every day. I just mix up something different, making it colorful. Some days I use different greens: mustard greens, collard greens, turnip greens, spinach greens, cabbage greens. I just mix up the greens every day. And then the next layer, I mix up the peppers and onions, red onions or white onions. But I have red onions and white onions today. Red pepper, yellow pepper, orange peppers today in my salad. Pumpkin seeds or sunflower seeds in my salad today. Carrots, radishes, beets. It's so much. That's why when they ask me what my favorite food is, I say salad, because it's easy for me. It's easy for me to access, and I know what is in there. Yep. My father taught me that you can eat collard greens raw. This is where I get my crazy antics from, because he gifts to me a new venture. Every few months, my father is on something new. And for a few months, all he ate was raw greens. He ate raw mustard greens, raw turnip greens, and raw collard greens. He would wash them and massage them, raw kale greens. And he was just like, ooh, they just make me feel so good. I just feel so good. I just got so much energy and stamina. It just feels so good. And I was like, Dad, you're just eating them raw? He was like, yeah. And I chopped them up and I just add them to my salad. You don't have to make the whole salad with collard greens, but you can toss them in there. Just like we toss purple cabbage in the salad. We don't make a salad just with purple cabbage, with just one head of cabbage. We chop it up really cute and fine and shred it, and we toss it in to add. We add color and we add nutrients that way. And variety, so you don't get bored with it. You can use the greens as a wrap. Check in with Queen. Queen was in here, Queen's Alchemy. Use it as a wrap. Hi, Friaskin fan, Friaskai fan. I do not have a dehydrator. I do have an oven. You put that oven on 200 degrees and you let that thing sit for 5-6 hours. It's the same thing as a dehydrator until you can get your hands on a dehydrator. Yes. Yes, I do have a dehydrator. I have an oven. Right? See? We be finding stuff out. It's workarounds. Team no excuses, right? We be finding stuff out. So if you want to make your own crackers, or you want to make your own dried fruit, you can definitely slice it thin and put it right there in the oven. You want to make your own kale chips? Kale, yeah. Put that oven on 200 degrees. That's all a dehydrator is. They just be changing the name of stuff and pretending like it's something new under the sun. They just give it a new name. That is hilarious. I love kale chips. Yes, Violet. It's way better than them double chips. And sweet potato chips are good too. Ooh, and guess what? I like plantain chips too. Those are one of my favorites. That's a good. I was a chip whore. I used to be a chip whore. I told people, I said, I didn't even need no gas. I would just stop at the gas station just to get chips. I hated it. They had a hold of me real bad. And every time I ate those chips, I would lose my hands and my feet. I couldn't even use my hands and my feet after eating the chips. I didn't even care until I started caring. Yep, Queen's Alchemy. Yep, I just told her about your dehydrator and making the wraps with the greens, using those greens as wraps. You don't have to use the bread, or if you don't even have access to Ezekiel bread, you can use the greens. But when I was eating those chips, I couldn't feel my hands, and in some cases I couldn't even bend. I couldn't even, yep, the inflammation is real. Yep, I summoned, that's how YouTube been working. I promise you, it's that algorithm. I couldn't even make a fist. One day I was just so upset with myself, and I was just so upset with myself. I ain't gonna tell you I cried in the car. Okay, I cried in the car. I was just so upset with myself. I said, why would you keep doing that? If you know, stop trying to prove it to yourself. Some things that we try and prove to ourselves when we already know. We just keep trying to prove it to ourselves. Juice me, juice me, juice me. We just keep trying to prove it to ourselves, and we already know. And I said, LaLa, why do you keep doing that when you know it's the chips? I would get out of the bed. You know how you get out of the bed and you put your feet on the floor? Oh my God, that was the most painful thing. The next day after eating those chips, it felt like there were Lego blocks on the floor, like there were thumbtacks on the floor. That's how bad my feet hurt. And swollen. Hey, Zoe. It's Zoe time. Hey, Zoe. I've been missing you, Zoe. I don't know why I keep missing Zoe. I don't know why I keep missing Zoe. Queen say, I made it be what I wanted to be. And I finally put my foot down. For real, for real. I put that swollen foot down and I said, you know what? Don't eat no more chips. Find something else to do. Find something else to do. If you want your feet in your hands, is it worth it? Eating them chips and them salty chips? That's what it was. The sodium was tearing me up. I couldn't do like I did when I was a young child, when I was younger. I want to be able to make a fist. I need to be able to make a fist. We need our fists. So it's like, I'm going to be out here vulnerable because I'm eating chips. I'm going to get beat up because I chose the chips. Now somebody going to come and knock me out and I can't even make a fist because my hands are so swollen. to get out the bed and not be able to walk, to have to hold on something, I felt like I was 300 pounds. No offense to no offense to anybody in here if they're 300 pounds. No offense. But it felt like I was 300 pounds. When I got out the bed after eating a day of eating chips and the salty stuff, I was like this because I didn't want to put all my weight on my feet. And you know, the inflammation goes to your extremities. So that's why it affected my hands and my feet, because it went straight to my extremities. So my body told me, I just had to listen. You feel good when you change the way you eat, and you can change the way you think. It feels so good to be on the other side, queen. Yes. Honestly, if I can't read it, I shouldn't be eating it. You're darn Skippy. If you can't read it, Violet, then your body can't either. Your body can't process it because it's foreign. You know what the body does with foreign things? It struggles, first of all. It definitely struggles because it's trying to figure out, who do we send it? Do we send this to the liver? Do we send this to the pancreas? Who do we send this to? It's already struggling. You're trying to figure out what the hell, what the natural flavors are, or what is disodium inositol, disodium guanylate, monosodium glutamate, even the stuff we can read. Natural flavors, bioengineered food ingredients. We can read bioengineered food ingredients, but we don't know what. I don't want no parts of it. Even if they put in a bioengineered food ingredient, that makes the whole thing. Throw the whole baby out with the bathwater. Throw the whole baby out with the bathwater now. You put in one thing that was bioengineered. Don't put that in my car. Hey, Urban Gardening, you right on time, Urban Gardening. Because we talking about natural foods versus frankenfoods. Natural foods versus frankenfoods. Okay, so we have people that want to argue about, oh, the dirty dozen. You can't eat the strawberries because of the pesticides. We'll get there. We'll get there. If you can't read it, or if you know, bioengineered, yikes. Would you give your niece or your nephew some of this stuff? Right. It's an oxymoron. Just like processed products. It's just like bioengineered product. That's why I said stop using that word food. They use that word food against us. All you see is in the bioengineered food ingredients, you see the word food, so you think, oh, well, it's still food. It says food, so that means it's safe to eat. So what? They putting vegan on the shampoo. Does that mean you eat it? Real food is in the produce section. All packaged food is processed. All of it. All of it. Mm-hmm. I like it raw. I like it raw. I like it raw. I cook for my children. I make them soups and I make them pastas. I'll get the whole grain pasta. I'll get the chickpea pasta. I'll get the lentil pasta, and I'll make them pasta. I make them rice. I use the black rice. I use the wild rice, and I do sauteed vegetables with it. I cook. There's ways around it. I'm not pushing raw upon you. I just want you to be able to recognize the scams and the low fat, no sugar, high protein. You should be able to eat your soap and your shampoo. But do you eat it? That's what I'm saying. They just put labels. They just put the label on everything and just like go right over our head. So now everybody is flocking over to, there was a point in time where everybody was flocking over to the low fat. That was the thing. Low fat. It's low fat. It's low fat. Or low cholesterol. Guess what? There's no cholesterol in fruits and vegetables. What's the next thing they kept pushing upon us? Low sugar, no sugar, no sugar, low sugar. And then they started, there is 108 ways to say sugar. Gluten-free. Yes, Violet, gluten-free. The convenience is what got a lot of us right on. The way you the way you got it is the way you gonna lose it. The way you got it is the way you gonna lose it. Everything convenient ain't good for us. But 108, probably more than 108 ways. I tried to put a list together for you guys and go down the list, but it just kept coming. Queen's Alchemy, she's going to check you out. Violet's going to check it out. Yes, you're going to love it over there. You're going to love it. Mm-hmm. And Urban Gardening. Yes, you're going to love it. You surround yourself. You surround yourself with the information and it starts coming to you easily. And it comes to you frequently. You just surround yourself with the information and you'll learn to see it differently. It changes the way you look at things. Yeah, I started compiling the list of all the sucrose, all fructose, galactose, maltose. I started compiling this list of all the ways that they name sugar that I just threw in the towel. I said, I'm going to tell people about this sugar. When they say it's no sugar added, I'm going to show people that there is still sugar. They just not using the word sugar anymore. How deceitful is that? Now that's deceitful. You're looking for one thing, just like the MSG. Toast, T-O-S-E. That'll let you know it has the sugar in it, Queen say. Anything with toast at the end, that's definitely a sign that it is sugar. Fructose, maltose, sucrose, lactose. That's one of the signs. Just like the monosodium glutamate. Everybody got hip to the monosodium glutamate, right? Everybody was on the lookout for MSG. Don't eat nothing with MSG in it. MSG, MSG. That's how you can eat all that Chinese food and then still be hungry. Or, you can eat something that didn't have no flavor, but all of a sudden it has tapped into your palate. It's your umami, the umami palate. It triggers your umami palate, the savory. The MSG, I know you guys have heard of MSG. It was a big no-no maybe 10 years ago. So people started looking for on the package MSG. And then they started saying, contains no MSG. No MSG. And then we go to the, it triggers my anxiety. MSG? Yes? And so we would go to we would go get us some fried rice, and we smart now. We say, give me the fried rice, and don't put no MSG on there. Don't put no MSG on my fried rice, right? So now, the M stands for mono. That's the M in the MSG. The M is for mono. I'm going to put an M right here. And it was created to flavor things that didn't have no business being put in our pie hole in the first place. It was created to trick our brain into wanting more, to deceive our satiety, to make us think that we were not full, so we could keep consuming the products. So that's the M and the MSG. If you think mono means one. Mono, sodium, you know sodium is salt, right? And glutamine, we talking about that glue already. So now they switch from monosodium glutamate because they know you're looking for it. They've created disodium guanylate and disodium inositol. So check the package. Any package of potato chips you want, any package of processed foods that you want, it's going to tell you disodium guanylate and disodium inositol. That is MSG's cousin because they know you are looking for the MSG now. There is nothing new. They just changed the name. They just changed the name. Just like they changed the name of sugar. Normally, back in the day, even if they were privy to put the ingredients on the package, it would just say sugar, right? Oh my God. Oh my God, a cousin. Ah! But the more we know, the more choices that we have. The more we know, the more choices that we have, right? And the more that we apply, knowledge doesn't give us power. Application gives us power. Once you can apply the things. See, I tell you things that you can go out there and apply. So now you can look and be like, that's a disodium guanylate. Di means two. That means they split mono up. That is, and I learned that with my children because they wanted Doritos. And I said, first of all, I'm not a fan of Doritos because they have milk. Because they have milk. Because they have milk in them. So already I'm not a fan of anything that has milk in it because it's going to give you boogers. It's going to congest you. It's going to mess up your microbiome. Because now the body has to go and get more acid to break it down. It has to recruit. It has to recruit more acid to break that stuff down because it's foreign. So the kids was like, well, Mom, Mom, it doesn't have red number 40. And I say, oh, okay. So it doesn't have red number 40? So you say it don't have MSG in there? Does it have disodium guanylate or disodium inositol in it? Oh, man. Don't put that in my buggy. Don't do that. The bread doesn't have an expiration date. It does not mold, Queen says. Violet Jelly says, or the natural fruit juice, or made from fruit juice. It'll tell you it's only 10%. What's the other 90%? What, the ham sandwich? I've been meaning to pull out my bread maker. Can't trust nothing, Urban Garden says. Them sneaky SOBs, Queen says, and Urban Garden says, get her, they got the cousin. It's cousins out here. Once we think we know, that's why I never tell people I'm grown, because I'm dead if I'm grown. That means I just know it all. Ain't no knowing it all. Because there's always something else being reintroduced, renamed, relabeled, reintroduced. Don't put that in my buggy. I'm not feeding y'all that. And next thing you go, Mom, I got a headache. My stomach hurt. And I was like, yeah, you've been eating them Takis again. I don't give them to you, but the school give them to you now. And you, because you fast, now your poop is red. One day my son, his poop was red. I was crying on the inside because he was in so much pain. This was a couple of years ago. He was in so much pain pooping out those Takis. I was like, them things ripped your stomach up, poo. They literally ripped his stomach apart where his poop came out red, and it was painful to him. I said, I bet you won't eat no more Takis. I can't blame him, but I can say you are in charge of what you put in your pie hole. Didn't nobody make you eat them? Yes, that's what I was talking about, the donuts and the pizza. Folks will bring pizza up here to this gym. I'd be like, the fuck, why would you bring that in here? That does not mean you have to ingest it. That does not mean you have to eat it because they brought donuts to the office. So they gave you chips at school. So they gave you some junk food at camp. So they was giving out goodie bags at the party. That does not mean you have to eat it. Pone en la basura. I wouldn't even give that to somebody that was houseless. Even they know better. They know better. I was on a mission with another group of people, and we were gifting meals to the houseless. I didn't say homeless. We were gifting meals to the houseless. And one lady said, you know what? I can't eat that stuff. She said, I wouldn't even eat the chips and the stuff like that. I wouldn't even give that to my kids because it's not good for us. Even she said, I don't care how hungry we get. We not gonna eat those chips. We not gonna eat that. And I said, yo, I agree. I agree with you, ma'am. That makes a lot of sense. She said, I don't care how hungry I am. I'm not about to eat that. She said, that is not food. Me and my children cannot survive off of junk food. So don't come down here with no chips and no Twinkies and no cookies. Don't come down here with that. Yeah, I was with a group. I bought fruit cups. I said, ooh, and pickles. I bought fruit cups and pickles. And then there was a person that made sandwiches. And then there was a person that had the chips and the cookies. And then there was a person that bought the bottled water. And I said, ooh, they gonna like these pickles. And they gonna like these fruit cups. So even people without a kitchen, I wouldn't give it to. I ain't giving it to my children either. I appreciate you guys. I'm so thankful for your time here today. We almost made 50-50 for the lifters, for the people that lift. We all free a Sky fan. Do you lift? Do you pick up the weights at any time? Maybe you can tip the scale. Maybe you can tip the scale. I think we had 16 votes. No. We had 16 votes and 44% says yes, I do weight training. And then 56% says no. Well, that's good. That's almost even. I appreciate you guys' time. I didn't mean to offend anybody. I didn't mean to gross anybody out. Well, yeah, I be coming to offend. I be coming to gross you out because I want you to see things differently. I want you to see the things for what they are, so you can make your own choice. And I'm going to check out this book, Omnivore's Dilemma, that LaShawna has recommended. I like cats. I like catitude. I like cats. They have such a funny disposition. I would prefer a cat in my house over a dog. So my answer is yes. I do like cats. That would be my next poll. I will put cat or dog in the chat. Do you prefer cats or dogs? And I'll see what the chat chooses. W cats. But for the record, I have enough children. I really don't need any pets.